I do not like this StreamYard logo. How do I take this off? Let me make sure that I'm live, y'all. Oh, there it is. Okay, once you enter into the chat, say hello. And we will start shortly. I just be having to get on YouTube to make sure that I'm live. Hey, y'all. Oh, yeah, it says I'm live. Let me turn this down. We're going to give people a couple of more minutes to get in, and then we are going to start. I see people coming in. It's 5 people in the chat. When you come in, say hi, and also make sure that you like the video. I'm going to give y'all like 2 more minutes, and then we are going to go ahead and start the live chat. Hi, Ariana. Yeah, I had to hurry up and rush home from work. I literally had to put some curls in my hair because my hair was looking a mess. I'm taking this hair out tomorrow. I'm going to give y'all a few more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I got a bad habit with touching my hair too, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we have a few housekeeping rules that I just want to go over with y'all real quick. So for one, make sure that y'all like the video. So if you're in the chat right now, say hello and make sure that you like the video. Also, talk back to me, like let's interact with each other. I don't want it to be boring. We're also going to have Downsizing Diva come and talk to us and give her wellness update. I was live with her last week or last Friday, and she's going to be joining us at about 8:05, 8:10ish. But I'm going to go ahead and give my live wellness update first, and then she's going to go ahead and come onto the chat. So what is up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Geneiah if you are new to my channel, and I am back with another video. So this is going to be my first time going live by myself on my channel, and I think I'm going to start doing this maybe now. I'm not going to say every Wednesday, but I'm going to start doing this on some Wednesdays because I feel like it's easier for me to come on here and talk to y'all on Wednesdays, not have to pre-record, edit the video. It's just easier for me to give y'all a live wellness update. And I also like the fact that y'all can like ask me questions in the chat. Y'all don't have to like prolong y'all questions. Anything that y'all want to ask me, y'all can go ahead and ask me in the chat. So the first thing that we are going to talk about, and I have my notes here. So the first thing that we are going to talk about, which is something that we usually always talk about in my wellness update videos, are some wins and challenges of this week. So a win for me this week is that I stayed on my diet. I did not veer off. Like usually I've been had a cheat meal by now, and I'm like, I give myself a cheat meal, but usually it's like towards the end of the week, or usually like when I take my shot or something like that. But I've been kind of like backtracking a little bit. So this week I have not had a cheat meal yet. So that is going to be a win for me. A challenge for me this week is the fact that I cannot fit my clothes anymore, y'all. Like, I feel like my clothes are like getting really, really big for me now, and it's starting to kind of set in because I tried on some clothes last week and they don't fit no more. So that has been a challenge because I've been trying to put like little outfits together and stuff. And every time I try to put something together, the clothes just don't fit. Like my jeans don't fit no more. They're super big. So that's been a challenge for me this week. She said, Ariana said that part. I wolfed down some food and hot. And I have a meeting at 8, but wanted to show love and support. I'll be watching the replay. Thank you, girl. Yes, definitely gonna be a replay, but I should be done by like doing my own wellness update by like 8 o'clock. So yeah, that's that. What else? Another challenge for me also has been sleep. I know I preached to y'all a lot about like getting sleep, and I have not been doing good with my sleep this week. I try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep in a week, and I just haven't been like prioritizing my sleep. So let me know how much sleep y'all get in the chat, because like I said, I try to at least get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but that just has not been happening for me. And I don't know why. It's no specific reason, but yeah, sleep has definitely been a challenge for me this week and last week. So that's one thing. Another thing that we usually talk about in these wellness updates are mindful practices. So usually I talk about like podcasts that I listen to, or like books that I'm reading. I'm still reading the book Love, Freedom, and Aloneness. Love that book so much. If y'all haven't checked it out, I linked the video in my last wellness update, I believe. That book is super good. It talks about self-care, learning how to be alone by yourself, and learning how to just love yourself unconditionally without feeling like you have to, like be in the company of somebody else. So that book is really good. I've also been listening to my podcast, as I told y'all. I love listening to Habits of a Goddess. That is one of my favorite podcasts ever. So if y'all listen to any podcasts, leave them in the chat. Let me know what podcasts y'all listen to, or what books y'all reading, because I'm always, in the market looking for new books. Because I feel like when I read and also when I talk to y'all more, it helps me to articulate. So let me know what books y'all reading in the chat. She said, can you briefly touch on a couple tips or tricks for keeping your hair fresh when you work out / do Pilates? I struggle with keeping my hair fresh with a sew-in / quick weave. So for me, I don't really have no way I keep it fresh, to be honest. I literally just put it up in like a claw clip. Sometimes I'll put it in a ponytail. I try to at least get it off my neck because I sweat a lot, like in my neck area. So I'll do like a claw clip, or I'll do like a scrunchie or something like that to try to get it out of my way. But to be honest, I be sweating so bad, and I'll just sometimes if my weave get a little damp, I'll try to when I get home, put a little blow dryer to it so that it can, get back right, and then flat iron it out, and it be good. What kind of hairstyles? Oh, you said quick weaves and sew-ins. Yeah, I mostly do quick weaves, and mine's be lifting up in the back a lot, but the girl who does my hair, she does a really, really good job. So I also have a relaxer, so that probably kind of helps too with, keeping my hair straight at the top and stuff. So, hey girl, hey. Okay. Do y'all have any more questions? She said book recommendations, The Audacity to Be Queen. Okay. I got to check that out. Hopefully I could go back and read the comments when I'm done. Or if y'all see me in my phone, I'm not being rude. I'm just jotting notes down. So yeah, I love a good book recommendation. So The Audacity to Be Queen by Gina DeVee. Okay. I got to check that out. All right. So the next thing that we are going to talk about is nutrition updates. So as I talked about in my last live video, I don't know who's new here or who just kind of became a subscriber of mine from my last live video, but I've been eating Ideal Nutrition kind of since I started my weight loss journey. I just feel like Ideal Nutrition, they portion out their meals very good. They also have great options, and they also have their macros on their meals. So basically it have like the calories. So it have your calorie count, how many carbs are in the meals, how much protein is in the meals. Like, it has all of your macros on the container. So I've been eating Ideal Nutrition, and it's just been working for me. Like, it's super easy. Once I get home from work, I can literally go in the refrigerator, pop it in the microwave, and be done with it. They are not expensive. So if you are with law enforcement, if you have some kind of like if you're with medical, firefighter, anything like that, you get a discount. So I get a discount. So the meals come out to about $6.93. But if you don't have that discount, they're like $7 and some change. Literally, you cannot beat that. You can't even go to the grocery store and prepare a meal for like $7 a piece. Something that's actually like wholesome and good. Like, you could go to the store and get you probably like, I don't know, some spaghetti or something. But these meals are actually balanced, nutrition, and all of that stuff like that. So you can't go to the store nowadays and get you some broccoli, asparagus, steak tips, stuff like that for $7 and change a meal. So that's why I love them, because I feel like I was spending a lot of time in the kitchen, and that was taken away from my sleep time, and it was just causing too much stress on my body. So definitely love Ideal Nutrition. I would look into meal kit services. I was doing HelloFresh at one time, but I still had to be in the kitchen preparing the meal, so that really didn't work for too long. So yeah, Ideal Nutrition. I also heard of like fuel, jet fuel. Let me look it up to give y'all some other meal kit services. But I use Ideal Nutrition. A girl at my job, I think it's called Jet Fuel or something like that. Jet Fuel meals. Yeah, they have jet fuels. I know for a fact jet fuel, they ship nationwide, I want to say. But Ideal Nutrition, I think it's kind of like a local thing. And I think they have it like in Miami. If you live in Miami, I know they have it like a little up north, but I think it kind of stopped maybe like at Fort Pierce, maybe like Port St. Lucie. So I don't think they have it in Orlando. But I would definitely check out a meal kit service. So Jet Fuel and also Factor. I never had any meals from Factor, but I usually always see them come up. So I don't know anybody who's ever tried Factor, but I know for sure Jet Fuel. And my coworker said she likes that. And then, like I said, I do use Ideal Nutrition. So she said, okay, do they taste good, or do they have to doctor it up? No, girl, all the meals be good. Like, most of the meals be good from Ideal Nutrition. Let me turn my camera. I'm gonna go get one so I can show it to y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm back, y'all. So I have 3 meals here right now. So I really like this one because this one is only 338 calories. It has 25 carbs, 38 grams of protein, and it has 14 grams of fat. So basically, this one is the grilled chicken. So this is what it looked like. I'm trying to hide the thing. So it's grilled chicken. And this one has broccoli, sweet potato mash in it, and it has a piece of grilled chicken. So I like this one because the macros are good. Like I said, 338 calories, and this get me full. It also comes with like a sauce in it. I'm a sauce girl. Like, I love putting sauce on everything, and the sauces are included in the calorie count. So this is one of them. That's the grilled chicken one. This one is the cilantro garlic chicken. So this one comes with sweet plantains and rice. So this one is 568 calories. A little bit more calories. I think it's because of the rice, but that's still not bad for a meal. Especially if you do the TDEE calculator, you'll be able to, all right, I'm gonna have this one for lunch, this one for dinner, and you'll be able to count your calories that way. So this one has 568. And this one comes with a a sauce in it as well. So this is what this one looks like, if y'all can see it. And then the last one I'm gonna show y'all is this garlic butter and steak tips. So this one is 579 calories. It has 32 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, and 39 grams of fat. And this one has steak tips, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. And so that's what this one looks like. And like I said, it comes in these little containers. The containers are reusable. And for this meal, you're going to pay $7 and some change. And if you have that discount, you're going to pay $6.93. Can't beat it. So, yeah, that's that. And then the next thing, do y'all have any questions as far as nutrition? Okay, they look / sound good. I'm gonna look them up. Yes, let me put it in the chat. Like I said, it's called Ideal Nutrition. Ideal Nutrition. See if it's in your area, because like I said, I think it's only like in Palm Beach County, in Dade County. It might be in Broward, I'm not sure. And then they have it in like Martin County and St. Lucie County. So yeah, Ideal Nutrition. So that's all I gotta say as far as nutrition is concerned. If y'all have any questions, y'all can leave them in the chat and I'll answer them. Let me make sure I leave nothing out. No. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna talk about is exercise and movement. So I have worked out every day this week. Sunday is usually my rest day, but I worked out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday is usually my rest day, but I felt like because I went to Cooper's Hawk and I had some wine, I was like, I gotta get this wine off of me. So I did work out on Wednesday, which is today. And what are some of your tips for getting in fiber? Constipation is real. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on. But I did work out today. One thing I can say is, y'all, my legs hurt me so bad. I feel like my legs feel like noodles. My trainer had me doing some Bulgarian split squats, and I've never done those before. And when I tell y'all, my legs hurt me so bad. I don't know if my trainer think that I'm like a man or something. Like, he literally be having me doing a whole bunch of lifting. And I had to tell him, like, I'm trying to grow the glutes. So can we do some more squats? Can we do some more, like, something that's pertaining to glutes? And I guess he was like, oh, okay, I'm finna show you. So he had me doing all the Bulgarian split squats. And when I tell y'all, I'm really feeling it. I did those on Monday and I'm still feeling it today. So he did put me like a recovery in my app. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen my my TrainWell app, but I do use TrainWell. And I'm gonna leave my link. I'm gonna leave my link for TrainWell in this video. So make sure that y'all come back. I don't know if I can leave it in the description right now, but I'm definitely gonna leave my TrainWell app. Y'all will get a 14-day free trial. So go ahead and try it out. If you don't really know what to do, like in the gym and stuff like that, it's really, really helpful. But this is what my TrainWell app looks like. And it kind of shows you, y'all see at the top, I'm at 169 day streak. And then here, it kind of just shows you like what my heart rate was and all of that stuff like that. So it's a really, really good app. I love it so much. My trainer kind of tells me what it is that I need to do on the app. And we go from there. So yeah, as far as the working out, I have a Pilates class tomorrow. So I do Pilates at Club Pilates, and basically I got the 4-pack. So I can go, I usually go to Pilates like every Saturday. I'll do once a week. But because I have so much traveling coming up and stuff like that, I'm going to have to do 2 classes tomorrow because my classes, they don't roll over. So if you get the 4-pack, they don't roll over. They also have like an 8-pack, and then they have like an unlimited. So because I was doing more working out in a week, I'm like, Pilates once a week is fine. That'll give me, you know, a good enough workout to be able to move some muscles that I don't move when I'm actually working out. So I do have a Pilates class tomorrow, and that will be in the vlog this week. So if y'all haven't checked out my vlogs, make sure y'all watch those because those be good too. And I be putting information about like my weight loss and stuff in those too. So don't just watch the weight loss videos, watch the blogs too, because I started off as like a blog girl. And you know, weight loss is just a part of the lifestyle now. So yeah, but that'll be in the vlog this week. But yeah, I'm going to Pilates and I love Pilates. It's really good. You just gotta find your instructor, the instructor that you like, and go from there. What do you do for back fat? So for back fat, I told my trainer that's what I'm working on, but I think in order to remove like my back fat like a lot, I need to incorporate more protein. But for the most part, I like to do lat pull downs and I like to do like rowing. So those are the like back workouts that he recommends for me. Oh, I can show it on here. Okay, I discovered GLP-1s and you were the first video I watched. I've been on Zepbound almost 3 months and have lost almost 30 pounds. I watched your last live stream and life-changing is the word. For sure, this medication is definitely life-changing, y'all. I'm so happy that I discovered it. Like, it changed my life for real. This question, my girl said, what are some tips for getting in fiber? Constipation is real. So, like I said in the last wellness update, I really like to do the Benefiber powder. Let me see if I can pull it up for y'all. It's called the Benefiber powder, and it basically comes in like a little pack. And I got them from Target. Let me see. So I can show y'all. But that and probably drinking more water will definitely help you. Somebody also told me in the last video to do the Metamucil gummies, I think, and to do Miralax once a week. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm definitely going to because, baby, we got to push it out. Benefiber on the go. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so it comes with 28 in a pack, and it's basically like the sticks. And so you could just basically put it in your water, shake it up. It's unflavored, and they're really good. So this is what they look. This is what the pack looks like. It comes with 28 in a pack, and basically, like I said, yeah, you just put it in your water and go from there. I'll leave these in the bottom of the video too. So I'll leave my Trainwell link, and I'll also leave these Benefiber packs so y'all know exactly which ones I'm talking about. How many calories do you try to burn each day through exercise? To be honest, I don't have a number. I literally just I don't have a number. I literally just whatever my trainer have me do, I just do that. And I usually burn between like 400 and 500 calories when I do workout. When I do Pilates, it's more so like 200 calories. So, yeah. Let me try to get through this wellness update before we bring our girl in. Next thing we're going to talk about is mental health check-in. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I think I'm at like an 8. I know the last wellness update I did, I was at a 5, but I'm definitely at an 8. I feel a lot better. I don't feel as tired. And so, yeah, that's just, you know, how I'm feeling. Self-care. I didn't really do anything for self-care this week, y'all. Y'all know I love my self-care jar. I think I showed that to y'all as well in my last wellness update video. So if y'all don't have a self-care jar, I would definitely recommend getting a self-care jar. Basically what you do, you could get any kind of jar, write you some things down in there. So let's go get sushi today. You could write down quotes, I am prosperous, or I am loved. Like you could write little quotes in there. You could write, let's go out on a solo date, like take yourself on a solo date. You can write a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go to Barnes and Nobles, get a book or something. And you put it in that jar, and basically whenever you feel it's necessary, you basically pull from a jar. Whatever you pull, that's what you do. Haven't pulled anything from the self-care jar. I think I might do that tomorrow or Friday, and we're going to see what we pull and go from there. And the last thing that we are going to talk about is my Zepbound update. And y'all, I had so much appetite suppressant this week when I took my shot, y'all know I am a thigh girly. I love the thigh. When I tell y'all that is my favorite place to give myself a shot, it's my thigh. And I had so much appetite suppressant. So I usually take my shot on Friday, which is what I did. And I really didn't feel it until like Sunday. I'm not even gonna say that. Saturday, like I told y'all, I went to Cooper's Hawk on Saturday and I didn't eat all day. And I really wasn't hungry. And then Sunday, didn't have an appetite. Monday, didn't have an appetite. Today is probably the first day where I was like, okay, I can really sit down and eat something. So appetite suppressant was 10 out of 10. Hey, sister. Y'all, my sister on live. I've been so in love with my nephew too, y'all. I love him so freaking much. She basically had him for me. But yeah, appetite suppressant, 10 out of 10. And I'm still at 210 pounds, but I don't do my final weigh-in for my Zepbound until Friday. So we'll see how much weight I lose for the week. I also, like I said, I do a lot of lifting. So sometimes it can be like I'm not seeing any weight loss because I'm building more muscle. So yeah, we still at 210 pounds. That is a total of 90 pounds down. I started at 300 and we are now at 210. So Friday, we'll see where my weight is, and I will definitely give y'all that weight update. I might do a live weigh-in on my vlog that's coming on Sunday, so make sure that y'all check the vlog out. We love you more. Oh, so do y'all have any more questions for me? That's pretty much it. It usually, be a little longer when I'm doing my video because I be stopping and stuff. But do y'all have any questions for me? I really like doing this. I like going live because I feel like it gives y'all more of like a chance to see me, in real time. So I think I'm gonna start doing this more on Wednesdays. Probably not next Wednesday because I have like a hair appointment, but definitely the following Wednesday, I'm gonna try to get back on live and do this with y'all. I am currently on the 15 milligram of Zepbound. And that's the highest I can go. So hopefully it continues to work for me. Have you injected anywhere else? Congrats on 90 pounds. Thank you so much. But yes, I've injected everywhere. I've injected in my stomach. I've injected in both my arms, both my thighs. But my right thigh is my jam. And my stomach, I was injected in my stomach for a long time. But now I feel like once I went up to higher doses, my stomach just felt really, really bloated. It was like an uncomfortable feeling. And so I kind of just was like, I don't want to do my stomach no more. But definitely make sure that you are changing your injection sites to get, I feel like to get more results or whatever. Because that was told to me. But I'm not a doctor. Consult with your doctor. I want to just put that disclaimer out there as well. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's what people have to say. She said, what's been your favorite dose so far? I'm 7.5 with Mounjaro, and I don't know. Girl, I feel like 5 was it for me. I lost the most weight on 5. And to be honest, I feel like I should have stayed on 5, but I was so scared of the shortage that I kind of was just telling my doctor, like, send me the next dose. But I wish I would have stayed on 5 because I really, really liked 5. I lost 15 pounds in a month on 5. That's the most weight I've ever lost on a dose. Bye, Ariana. But yeah, that's the most weight I've ever lost on a dose. Do y'all have any more questions? Make sure that y'all like the video too. Do you track how much protein you eat? No, but on the TDEE calculator, it's tdeecalculator.net. Let me put that in the chat. tdeecalculator.net. That is the calculator that I use to kind of track how many calories I'm supposed to be eating. So for my weight, for my height, and for how much I work out in a week, it tells me that I'm supposed to be eating 158 grams of protein. That's really high. But that's how much it says I'm supposed to be eating. I don't eat that much. I don't really track my protein. I kind of just try to make sure that I'm incorporating some kind of protein in each one of my meals. So that's kind of how I do the protein thing. What else? So in a couple minutes, Downsizing Diva, I think she'll be over here, so I'll be able to ask her some of her questions, some of the questions that I gave y'all, and we just gonna bounce off of each other. I feel like it's better like when you on live with another person as well, because you can have more dialogue and stuff like that. She'll bring her people that was on her live over here, and we'll just do it like that. Let me make sure y'all liking this video too. Hey, joint late. Did anyone ask some of your go-to meals and snacks? No, we did talk about the meals that I eat, which are from Ideal Nutrition. And as far as snacks, I probably need some recommendation on snacks because I'm not really a snacker. So it's not really much like many snacks that I can recommend. So if y'all have some snack recommendations, let me know down in the chat. Yeah, let me know down in the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss any of y'all questions. Pretty Prayer Warrior says, hey, Jania, do you think medical grade weight loss pills are more effective or injections? I don't know, because I've taken phentermine before, but what I've heard about phentermine is that after about 4 months, it stops working. Like your body kind of get immune to it. But I also think that everybody's body is different. But I can say that I've had more of like, how can I say it? I've seen more of a change like with the injections. So has anyone asked you about what you did? Do you just tell them just exercise? No, y'all, I'm an open book. I've been transparent from the beginning. So if anybody asks me what I do, I'm taking my shot. But I also feel like people shouldn't just solely, because I was talking about this in my last video as well. I feel like there is a negative stigma with people taking Zepbound or like any kind of weight loss medication or any kind of weight loss like injection, like a GLP-1. And I feel like I've seen more results because I do actually try to move my body at least 5 to 6 times a week. So I probably see more weight loss than most people because I actually do work out. But nobody has ever asked me like, what is it that you do? Because I think I've like plastered it everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, like, they know what's up. V Martini? Who is V Martini? I don't know who that is. Let me see if for snacks, this is for anybody who's looking for snacks recommendations. For snacks, I stick to protein bars and protein ready to drink shakes so I get enough protein in. There's so much negative energy around GLP-1s, but most have no idea what they're talking about. Exactly. I feel like a lot of people are very uneducated about GLP-1 medications because, like I said, just like cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, all of these diseases out here, just like you take medication for those diseases, obesity is a disease as well. And I feel like if there is medication out there for people to be able to take, to be able to, you know, drop a little weight, get to a healthier weight, then why not take it? And I used to eat protein bars as well. I used to like, I have some in my pantry too. I just don't eat them no more. I forgot what they were called, but they were really good. And I do protein shakes as well. I like the Core Power ones, the 26 gram of protein, the vanilla one. I really, really like that one. Let me see if my girl trying to get in here because I don't really know who V Martini is. What do you do to increase motivation? Pray. Sometimes I gotta pray because getting to that gym sometimes it's very, very hard. But I know that I have like an end goal in mind. And I also know that I just want to live a more healthier lifestyle. And so that's my motivation, just trying to be more healthier, adding more years to my life. You know, that's what motivates me. Found this through Downsizing Diva. Oh, hello, V Martini. I don't know if she's still talking on her video, but she's supposed to be coming over here soon. So hopefully she'll join the live chat soon. Someone said, can you do an updated makeup favorites for winter? I love your makeup in the Clean Girl Makeup Routine video. Yes, but to be honest, y'all, I'm so simple with my makeup. I do not change my makeup a lot. So, but yeah, I'll do another makeup video. Let me add her to the stage.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I see you're talking about makeup, something I know nothing about.
Yes, I have a makeup video on my channel, and she was asking me to do a makeup favorites for winter. To be honest, y'all, in Florida, we don't have a fall, winter, spring. Like we have hot and hot. So I do the same makeup. I do the same makeup all the time. So yeah, somebody said, you are such an inspiration. Love your energy. Just started Zepbound 2.5 second week. Keep going. Keep it going. I'm telling you, don't get discouraged if you don't see any weight loss at 2.5 because it is considered a building dose. Just stay on it.
I would say the same thing. Like, stick with it. Stick with it.
How are you?
I am good. I am good. I was telling them on my channel, I was like, I'm headed over to GeneiaLacole Live. Oh my goodness. This week has been, it's already Wednesday. I can't believe it. So tomorrow's Thursday, the weekend's here already. But I just haven't been sleeping. I don't know what it is. Like I was
just telling them as well that my sleep schedule, because I try to get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep in a day. And my sleep has been good. Like once I do fall asleep, like I can stay asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like getting to bed, it's just been like a struggle. Like usually I try to at least, because I have a timer on my phone, or it's called like a wind down time, where I try to at least wind down by 9:15 to be in bed by 9:30 and possibly be asleep by 10. But it just hasn't been going that way.
And neither have mine. So I think though what I'm gonna do is tonight we could just call that a wrap. I'll be up late tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get in the bed. I'm gonna wind down, and then if I don't go to sleep, at least I'll be in the bed. Right. And then who knows what's gonna happen this weekend? I stay busy. So how was your wellness update? What is your update? What's your status?
So usually what I do is I kind of have like some questions for myself, like, and I want to ask you to see, like, you know how things have been going for you this week. So usually I'll ask myself like some wins and challenges that I had for the week. So I let them know that a win this week is that like I was consistent. Like I was consistently working out. Like even though my rest day is on Wednesday, I still worked out on Wednesday. So that was a win. A challenge for me was like my clothes not fitting. Like I'm really having a struggle with that. Like now my clothes are starting to be too big and I need to go to the mall and do a little shopping because I went from a size 18, 20 to a size 14. Like I'm a size 14 now. And I
That's
need
a
to get
big
some more
difference.
pants because I'm in the room trying to figure out something to wear for like the weekend. And it's just like none of my clothes fit. So that was kind of a struggle for me. Good evening. Hi, how are you? But yeah, that's been kind of a struggle for me. So what about you? What are some like wins and challenges for you this week?
So my wins, this happened on a Sunday. I think I went live on Sunday. So I remember I was at 38. I don't know if you remember pounds lost, but now I'm at 41. So I am excited. And then I remember I changed that injection site. I started doing it in my arm the last 2.5 to 3 weeks, and I've seen weight loss since then. So changing that
Okay.
injection site, that was the first time I injected in my arm. I was so nervous about it. And it was easy peasy. It was, once I actually conquered that fear and did it. So I'm excited about that. So I set a goal for myself to lose 9 more pounds, which would put me at 50 pounds down.
Yes.
By Thanksgiving. So I said, that turkey might be fattening up, but I'm slimming down.
But you'll be down. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's my first goal. And then my challenge, so that was a win for me. And then my challenge is, of course, I just talked about the sleeping, but I also have the same challenge as you have. This, what you're talking about with the clothes, because my clothes, I think, fit a little bit bigger than they should. And I wear those, you know how you wear those, like, I think they call them kimonos, and I usually wear it with like a
Yes.
little shirt. Like when I'm at work, I don't wear like a little tank top, but I will if I'm out and about,
Right.
with some slacks or something. Well, they've gotten so big. And people have told me when I told them I was, on this weight loss journey, they're like, well, we can't tell because you always wear bigger clothes. You don't wear fitted clothes. And you wear those, those kimono things, and they're the longer ones. And so we can't see. So I've been trying not to wear those just because they're too big. They're like kind of, you can see they're big and then they kind of come off. So that's my challenge. It's a good challenge, but like my pants, I feel, I could just go to the restroom and just don't have to unbutton anything because they just come right off, So
Right.
that's good. And I have every size. So I have them all in my house. So I don't need to go to the store. I just have to shop in my other closet.
Closet, right.
But the other thing too is I was telling, I was just on my live and I ordered these Fairlife protein shakes. I don't know if you guys could see these.
Yes, I love those. But I like the Core Power one. It's
The
by
one that
Fairlife, but it's called Core Power. But I like the 26 gram. It tastes like a vanilla bean.
I'm gonna try the vanilla because I did hear you say that.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
But I
Well, I
know
ordered these from Sam's Club, and
they come
they're
in like a
cheaper.
bolt. Yeah, they come in a bolt. Yeah.
Well, I tried. So I placed an order at Sam's Club that I have to pick up tomorrow, and I couldn't order. Well, I could have ordered these. They were out at the store, but they could ship. And so because of the membership I have, shipping is free. Well, they wanted to charge me $8. What are you thinking, Sam's Club? $8 to ship just that one box of these, like how 15, 11, 12, I don't know how many in a pack. And so I was like, I could buy 3 of these at my local grocery store for $8. Like, why would I pay them? Plus, I'm supposed to get free shipping. So I don't know what was up with this. Maybe it was the company. But anyway, needless to say, I did not go ahead and get the protein shake. So I think I have that one, which is, halfway full. And then I have another one. So I ended up buying these. I don't know if you can see these. Wait. Oh, okay. It's called Catalina Crunch. And these are so good. They're like, it reminds me of like a trail mix. And in the trail mix, so it's 170 calories. It's 1/2 a cup, and it's 170 calories, and it has 13 grams of fat. It has 10 grams of carbs. It has 5 grams of fiber, which is what I love about it, and then it has 7 grams of protein.
Oh, that's
The one thing I don't like, but it'll make you thirsty, which will make you want to drink water. It has 220 milligrams of sodium. And so, like I said, that to me is a little on the high end for me, but it makes you thirsty. And then it has that fiber. Like you're always looking for that high protein, high fiber.
Right.
So you can find it in that. So that's what I'm going to replace with my protein shake. So I'll probably drink this when I get off with you tonight because I ate around 5:30. And that is, I've been consistent with that. Like my goal is to eat before 7. And so the earlier I eat, the better. And sometimes I notice my stomach will growl a little bit. And that's when I would drink, like sometimes I just drink a half of this, a protein shake. So Sam's Club, I am not happy with you.
Right.
And then this is another thing I just tried. I saw this Legendary.
Yes, Legendary is a good brand. So one of my coworkers, because I told you the place that we go to get our meals, most of my coworkers, we eat the Ideal Nutrition. And I had some of the meals on there.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Okay, well now what is in there? I can't see what's in that particular one.
So this one is garlic butter steak tips, and it has mashed potatoes and asparagus.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And I had 3 other ones over here that I showed them or whatever, just to show them, like what the meals look like. But at that place that we go to, they have like a lot of snacks. I'm not a snacker, so they have like protein bars, protein chips, and Legendary have some really good protein chips that my coworker had and we tried. It's in a blue pack, and they kind of remind me of like Doritos, but they're more of like the popcorn puff flavor.
Okay.
Really good. So good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. I tried the Quest chips. They are just okay. Like I haven't found a flavor that I like.
The nacho cheese ones.
Everything. I mean, now when you put it with like I don't eat ground beef. I eat the ground turkey. When you put it with that, I feel like it is better. I just couldn't eat them by themselves. Like they don't replace a Dorito. But I mean, for what we're trying to do here, I'm not trying to, have it be the best tasting thing ever. I'm just trying to make sure I get those macros in. But I still have a bunch of them downstairs. I need to eat them before they expire, though. Some of these snacks, if you look up and they expire, and you're like, Dang, I didn't even get to try it. Right. So, and I don't think my daughter likes it because it would be gone already. She's a snacker too. So those are my wins and losses. I mean, I don't know if I have, I wouldn't say a loss, but I'm disappointed with the clothes too. Because I know, don't you have like favorite clothes you like to wear? And then you're like, dang, this does not even fit.
It's like, I'm going to have to get this away. And I'm just struggling with like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like certain things, you feel like a comfort with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just like when you gotta shed this stuff now, it's just like, I don't know if I'm ready, but yeah. It's time.
Yeah, I'd say let it go. Because that you don't want to have it in there and then and then be like, oh, if I gain it back or gain some, I feel like I like to tell girls that are like in the teen years and the 20 when they are in their 20s, I always say don't let yourself go to that plus size store, because once you get to that plus size store, you get comfortable. Right. And you got to stop it before it gets there. So I see some girls, I like to tell them, because I feel like once you're in there, you're comfortable, and it's always guys that like bigger girls, and they make you feel comfortable about it. And then the next thing, and a lot of guys will tell you they like meat on your bones, and they don't want you getting smaller, because a big part is they don't want other people looking at you either. They don't want you getting that attention. Right. So we know what it is. And so, you let yourself get comfortable. And then when you're not with that guy anymore, now you're probably eating because you're depressed about that. You're gaining even more weight. And then you're just setting yourself up. Like I, realized that's how I got to the point, that I had gotten to. And it's like, gosh, I wish I would have stopped myself when I was younger. But, you got to have somebody to tell you. And I'm one of those people too. Like I've always been a, bigger girl. Now, when I was in high school, I probably was, like the size and shape everybody wanted to have. And then when I started gaining my weight, once I got in college and then into, adulthood, but, I always say, I always never had a problem getting guys. Like, it was always, and people used to always say, now my friends say, when they have a daughter or a niece that's heavy set, they're like, oh, you gotta, look at Shay. My name is Shay. Look at Shay and look how she dresses and look how she looks. And,
Right.
you got to keep yourself neat. You got to keep yourself up. And so, and that's all great. But I just really want people to get it together before you get to my age. You know what I mean? Like, enjoy those young years where you're just living life. And, like we said the other night, you don't know until you know. You know what I mean?
Right. And that brings me to a point too. Like, I remember one year, like how you said, like, it don't be an issue until it's like an issue. Cause it was just like one year I had went to Jamaica with my friends or whatever. Like, we had this big trip. And in Jamaica, they say like Jamaican men, they like bigger women. Like, island men, they like plus size women. And so, which that's true. But we went to this place where they had like zip lining, right? And I tried to make it to my friends like I was scared of the zip lining and didn't go. But really, it was that I felt like I was too overweight. They was like, oh, the weight scale is like the max is 250. So I tried to make it seem like I was scared, but really I was over the weight limit. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh no, I'm not getting on because I'm scared. I really wanted to live with them and get on this. That's like a once in a lifetime thing, going zip lining in Jamaica. But really, it was like, oh, I have to act like I'm scared and don't want to go, but I'm really overweight and can't go. So like you said, it's not even about sometimes like attracting somebody. It's just like about being able to live your life and do like have experiences and stuff. And sometimes you can't. Like, that's even if you go to like a water park, sometimes they have weight limits. So it's different things that I love
sitting in a chair. I mean, most you have to be, I guess, really on the bigger side not to fit in a chair. But you know how like when your hips spread and they go into somebody else's chair, and you're like,
on the plane,
what in the world?
I love to travel, and before I lost, like now I can sit in that middle seat, baby, and be.
Oh, I bet, like, looking cute. Like, now look at me.
Before, I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope I'm not, like, my arms is there. I feel like I'm going to always have, like, broader shoulders. But I'm just like, am I in these people's way? Are my shoulders too broad? Like, am I in these people's way? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that is more, like, self than people thinking, like, oh, like that conversation that we had last week is like, oh, you want to lose weight for a man or something like that. You get what I'm saying? It's more so like, no, I want to have these experiences so I can get in the middle seat on the plane and
do everyday things, like normal things.
Yeah,
that's normal to everybody else.
Go parasailing and not be over the weight limit. Go zip lining and not be over the weight limit. Like, I want to have these experiences and know that I don't have to be scared that this thing gonna break or something like that because I'm overweight.
Yeah, and then it was also, I remember a time where I wasn't buying new things because I said I'm not buying anything else at a bigger size. So that meant that it's a lot of places I couldn't go because I refused to buy the bigger size. Well, my friends don't know that. They just think I just didn't go because whatever I said, the reason is I didn't go. But it was I didn't have anything that would fit me comfortably or I would feel like I looked good in going somewhere. Right. And so, I think about all those wasted times, that you could have done things and you didn't do things. And you could still feel that way with a guy. I was dating people and had boyfriends at the time and still felt that way.
Right.
So it's not always about the guy, which I know we had that conversation about, losing weight for a guy. But it's how you feel about you, and you can still be confident, and then when I did step out, I was confident when I stepped out, that's why I stepped out, because I knew I was going to feel confident. But it's so many times where I didn't, and people don't know that because they always know me showing up as just Shay, like, I'm doing my thing and whatever, but you still have that inner, your inner self telling you, like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Am I going to have a chair? Is the chair going to be able to hold me? Is the chair going to break?
Right.
All those things going on. Am I gonna be stuffed sitting next to somebody? Is somebody gonna be
Right.
stuffed sitting next to me? And then I have like a butt, a behind.
Yeah.
And so I used to worry. Now the guys would look at my behind like she's walking by, but the girls would be like, now that was when having a behind wasn't a thing. Now you have one and everybody wants it, but back
Right.
then it wasn't so in. It was like, people wanted the
Don't be
big boobs.
petite and small.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm. And so I just remember that, like thinking like, oh, I hated to go to the bathroom in a row of seats. I always wanted to be on the end because of that, just things like that I don't think people really think about. That's why I say, people aren't really choosing to be fat or overweight or chubby to the point where you're having to think about things like we're thinking about it. And so I think people, need to realize that obesity is a disease. Like some people can't lose the weight. And you hear people working out that are taking these GLP-1s, and I know a girl who is, she's bigger than me. She works out faithfully all the time. Now at this point she might be bigger than me, but we've gone back and forth. But she has slimmed down, and then now I can see she's, picking back up her weight. She works out faithfully every day though. So, it's not about being lazy or that you don't want to lose, or you're not making the right choices. I just think that sometimes your appetite takes over. Like that's the best thing
Yeah.
about these GLP-1 medications, is that they control that food noise in your appetite.
Right.
And so, I say go for it. I say do it. I say, the lady that's on 2.5 milligrams, take full advantage of that. Make those little lifestyle changes. You don't have to go big or go home. You just have to do enough to, keep it going.
Okay, hold on. Somebody said, I'm just gonna read. It's two questions.
Jen.
She said, I have a question. Is it insulting to offer your clothes to your bigger friends? I don't know if I have any bigger friends. I feel like I was the fat friend, like the bigger friend. So I don't really have bigger friends to offer my clothes to, but I don't feel like it's insulting, especially if your bigger friend think that you know how to dress. You be like, girl, I can't fit this stuff no more. You want it, or you know what I'm saying? I don't think
I've given my clothes away to bigger friends, and they, like, thank you. This is so cute. And most of them, though, a lot of the stuff I give away I haven't even worn yet, so it's like it's new too,
new,
So.
right, exactly. Because that's what I do too. I will order clothes and not go nowhere and just have this stuff in here for so long and not do anything with it. I would just throw out in a normal conversation that you need to figure out what you're going to do with your clothes, either give away or donate, and see if they ask you for them. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if not, I would donate, because people, you can
People need
always.
clothes, right? I think
Mhm.
I just need to dedicate a day where I just go, because first of all, I have too many clothes. So I just need to dedicate a day where I just go in there and put all this stuff in a bag, take it, because I have donated to like women's shelters before as well. So
That's a good place to donate.
I might just do that and just like take the clothes, to a women's shelter and have them to just like pick through it or however they do it. I don't like to take my stuff though to places where if I'm giving it away, I want to give it away. I don't want you to be selling it. So I don't really like to take my stuff to like Goodwill, because I know they
I
kind of
didn't realize they sold it, but I did find out, because I was taking a lot of stuff there. A percentage of the sales do go to, and now I don't know how big that is, but I think I'm gonna give it to other people though now instead, that will pick it up, and that 100% of it goes to the needy. Because
need.
I didn't realize that. I'm like, what? Why are they doing that?
Mm-hmm. So let me see.
You have any?
Any like mindful practices that you've been doing? Because I know for me, like I tell my subscribers, like I like to read this book. I've been reading this book called Love, Freedom, and Aloneness. And then I also like to listen to podcasts in the morning. Like I love, I'm sorry, y'all, my vitamins. But I love listening to this podcast called Habits of a Goddess. So I like to listen to like a lot of podcasts and read for like my mindful practices and just, to stay mindful and stuff like that. So do you have any like mindful practices or any book recommendations or podcasts or anything like that that you would recommend?
Well, before I was on this weight loss journey, I trade stocks. I'm a stock trader. I consider myself a stock trader. And in the summer, I'm an educator. So in the summer, I could really trade the stocks and do the options because I'm free. Like during the school year, I can't really do it as much. So
Mm-hmm.
most of what I was reading and doing and participating in as far as reading books have been about stock trading. And because that's like one of my dream jobs when I retire in a couple years here is to be a stock trader. And I've made some money, but I've lost a lot of money too. So anyway, I was reading a lot of books about that. And so then when I started this weight loss journey, I was basically watching YouTube videos from different, bloggers and, the content creators about their experiences on Zepbound and Manjaro. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And so I haven't, and then that was probably, I started in February. So that was like into June. And then when school got out, I started working on my own channel and I was just doing it, the audio parts of it. So I was reading and learning about how to make, thumbnails, which I'm changing my thumbnail. I can't wait to
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
I'm changing that. And it's so funny because when I look at my thumbnail, it reminds me of like what I am, a teacher, like a third grade teacher. And so I want something more sophisticated and more me. And then I was reading too that people were saying you should have bright colors, And so I thought the red and, you can see my background. I have a red leather couch in my house. Like I love all things red,
Yeah,
black, and
right.
gold. And so, but to me, those aren't the best colors for what I'm trying to do here. So I don't know. I'm gonna change it, see how it works out. It's not like I have like the biggest following that they're gonna be like, oh, what is she doing? But so I'm working on that. So I've just been kind of learning those things.
Do
And then of
you
course
do you use Canva?
I do.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I use
Like I
Canva.
use Canva as well. It's just you gotta play around like with the fonts and like different
Yeah.
things. I feel like it always starts like that until you get your like creativity. Okay, I like my thumbnail to look like this because I've been through many different stages of thumbnails. So you just gotta play around with it, see what you like. It's gonna always be changing.
Yeah. So that's really, I haven't really been over the summer. I feel like I just, we had required things that we had to do as far as, being an educator over the summer. And I kind of whipped that out. And then I just started working on my channel. And I knew I had to pop these videos out because I knew when school started, I was going to be in school mode.
Right.
So I haven't really kept up. But one of the things that I've connected my love of stock trading to is, I encourage people that watch my channel to, and I'm going to have to do an update here soon, to buy Eli Lilly stock. So I don't know how many people are on this, this live, but if you are, the rule of thumb is I always say, and some of the experts will tell you, when you're buying a stock, you should buy things that you actually use, because, some of these stocks are going to be around for a long time. And without even looking at the history and all of that research in the company, go start with what you know. And so when I started using this GLP-1, I was looking at Eli Lilly stock. And at the time it was 777, something like that. So I remember it's a lot of sevens in here. And so I was looking at the stock. So then it had gotten up to close to $1,000. And so, I had bought this stock option, made some quick money off of it, sold it. And then I said, I'm just going to buy the stock. Well, it hasn't really dipped down because I'm waiting for it to dip back down to the 7. So it's like buying a sale. You see a nice dress and you see it for like $80. And then, it originally was $500. Now you see it for 80. And then now it's maybe at 120. But in the back of your mind, it was 80. So you wanted to get back to that 80. So that's how kind of my, approach is with this. I don't know if it'll ever get back down. I mean, who knows if it'll get back down to the 7s. But so I was like, I'm just gonna, show people, you even if you made $50 off of your stock, because you don't have to buy a whole one. At this point, Eli Lilly stock, this is when they were first threatening those compound pharmacies that they were going to sue and saying they weren't in the shortage when we all know they were. This was like in the summer. And it was $900 and something. And I said, I'm going to buy a portion because you could buy partial shares of a stock. You don't have to buy the whole stock. because I know people were like, I don't have, because I put a poll on my community tab and people were like, I can't afford it. And I'm like, you, $50, you can invest in it.
Yeah.
And so, and I thought, okay, I'm going to only spend $50 as a challenge. And so I have this challenge with myself going on. And so I think I put $50 in it. I might have put, I said 30. And then I don't know if I put 50 or whatever. But anyway, it had dipped down so low that I said, oh my gosh, I got to add 10 more dollars to drop my average down. So now I still have a pretty high average, but so, I said if by in 6 months, which will be April from the time I bought it, I said, if that stock makes me $50, that's my gas for the week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, have Eli Lilly pay me. And
Right,
so
exactly.
that's my little stock challenge to myself. But so, if anybody's interested in buying something, you could buy a partial share. You don't have to buy the whole stock, and let Eli Lilly buy your groceries, buy that protein, bar, buy those protein shakes. And so we'll see. So I have to let you know in April how much I'm up, because I'm hoping I'll be up. Now, if I'm down, it's, I only lost $50. So
right. Yeah,
we'll
well,
see.
do y'all have any more questions for us? They haven't really been putting nothing in the chat. Make sure when y'all come in, y'all like the video. And also, I don't think I introduced Downsizing Diva. If y'all was on our video or live chat the last time, she invited me to come and do like an interview on her channel. And, I was like, okay, I like this live thing. So we decided to go ahead and do it again. But she is on the GLP-1 Mounjaro. And I would definitely recommend y'all go and check out her channel, because she's on Mounjaro. I'm on Zepbound. It's the same medication, but one is used for obesity and the other one is used for diabetes. So it's probably some things that she could give you some insight on the medication that I can't give you, and it's some insight that I can give you that she probably wouldn't know. So I would definitely recommend y'all check out her channel. And she go live too and all of that good stuff. So
yeah, so come on over and check me out. And thank you for having me today. This was so fun. So we have to do it. We have to think of, if you guys have topics that you want to talk about, let us know. Because it's interesting to talk to somebody that has the same perspective, but also different perspective on things too. And your hair is looking so cute, by the way. I love it.
Thank you. And I'm about to take this out. It's so bad. I had to rush home, because if you would have seen how I went to work today, the hair was in the back and I'm like, I gotta look like something when I get on live today. So I literally curled this hair in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, let me put this on.
I like it. I like it.
Quick. It's coming out. It's coming out though. So it's time for me to wash my hair. And I've had this in since I went to LA. So that was like September the 20th sometime. So it's been in for about a month.
Oh, wow. It still looks good.
Thank you.
So, well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to try to, I'm going to burn this midnight oil. But tomorrow, think of me, because I'll be counting those Z's. I'll be tomorrow night.
All right. Well, nice talking.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye. Thank you for having me.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.